Welcome to Lake Havasu City.
So as you know, we have been on the road and we have been traveling so much lately that we are absolutely so excited to be here working with Go Lake Havasu and the London Bridge Resort to bring you a couple's getaway.
Because we really need a break.
Yes, we do. We are starting our day off here at the beautiful Lake Havasu State Park.
We actually stayed here in our van last night, and this is actually the view out of our back door. If you can see, it is right on the lake.
So the lake is absolutely beautiful, so we're really excited to explore this little state park. So here at the park, there is a 1.5 mile trail called the Mojave Sunset Trail. It takes you along the water and then brings you to these beautiful white sand beaches. There's a couple of them here along the coastline, and they're absolutely beautiful. Some beautiful trees and some shade and picnic areas as well. Another thing to note that I think is like really cool about this area is that they have a lighthouse replica program. So they've made replicas of lighthouse from like the east and the west coast, and they have them dotted along Lake Havasu, and there's actually one right over here, which is really cool.
As you continue down the path, you're going to come to the Arroyo Camino Cactus Garden. This big fellow behind me is found in Arizona, and it is a Seguro cactus, and this guy is ginormous. They have multiple different kinds of cactus, anything from the green prickly kind to the other green prickly kind. I don't know that much about cactus, but hey, at this garden you can definitely learn about some cactus.
So we've really enjoyed checking out this park this morning. The cactus garden is really cool, and the trail is quite a nice little trail to start off the day. But we are about to head over to the London Bridge Resort, where we're going to be staying for the next couple of nights and pampering ourselves a little bit. We have arrived here at the London Bridge Resort, so it's time to go check in. All right, we've made it to the room. Wow, this is really nice. It's huge. Kitchen. What's this over here?
It's like a bathroom. Yep.
Bathroom. Here's the bedroom. Nice. Oh, another bathroom.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah, there's two. This is great. Oh, and another bed. Which one are you sleeping in? Get my own. This is really nice. It's back to the living room. Balcony. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at that beautiful view of the bridge.
That is incredible.
That's the London Bridge, y'all. We're in London. No, we're not. We're in Lake Havasu City.
There's a spiral staircase in the middle of the room.
Let me put my bag down. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, wow. Is this like a deck?
We have our own deck, guys.
Oh,
even better view of the bridge.
this is incredible.
It's gorgeous.
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm staying here. There's no reason to go out there. This is nice.
So we've gotten settled in the resort, but there's no time to rest on our laurels because we have to make it over to the London Bridge because we're about to take a special little tour. Don't worry though, we will show you the rest of the resort tomorrow.
We have walked across the street from the resort, and our little special tour that we're doing is a Havasu Hauntings ghost tour. So apparently this bridge is extremely haunted.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, but we love this kind of stuff, so this sounds like a blast to us, so we're really excited for this tour.
So this is a 2.5-hour tour, and it involves some history, a bit of paranormal stories, some spooky hauntings, as well as an investigation at the very end of the tour. All of you guys get to see if you're going to have any experiences. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the paranormal world as well, so it's not just boring history. You get to learn about the difference between ghosts and spirits and hauntings and all of that really fun, spooky stuff that sends chills up your spine. So I hope you come out here to Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and join me for the Havasu Hauntings tour here at the historic London Bridge. You know, there was a big current or if it was pretty stagnant, but it also said that there is about 100 suicides off of this bridge in London. Seen here, and he's often seen disappearing into that doorway to go into the bridge because they believe Jack the Ripper in England would run and hide into the bridge after he would murder his victims.
So we've learned a lot of history about the bridge tonight, the difference between spirits and ghosts, but now comes the moment that we are super excited for. We're actually going to do an investigation. So Kim has brought some of her ghost hunting equipment or detecting equipment. Is that right, Kim?
Yeah, lots of goodies.
Awesome. So, and we're going to use those to see if we can in fact contact or detect any spirits or ghosts.
If there's any spirits here, we'd appreciate if you could communicate with us. We don't mean you any harm. We just want to know if somebody is here with us.
Are there any spirits here with us?
How many spirits here are with us? Two. Wow, thank you.
Whew, that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. Kim is such a great time.
Yeah, so we learned a lot of history about the bridge, kind of the folklore and kind of some of the mysteries surrounding like some of the spirits and ghosts.
Learned like all the basics of, all the paranormal activity equipment. We got to play with some of that, and we actually had a couple cool things happen.
Am I 100% convinced that we talked to ghosts? I mean...
Yeah, it's for everybody to decide individually, I guess. There was one, we asked if there were any ghosts, and we asked what their name was, and almost immediately we heard Mike. Kim said knock knock, and one of them responded come in. I mean, so, and as quickly as these things happen behind what you say, it's just...
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's interesting. I would suggest for anybody to go and do it and try it if you're interested in it, but it was a lot of fun.
It's definitely something different too. So if you're in the area and you're looking for something a little bit different and you want to learn a little bit about the bridge at the same time, then this tour is perfect for you.
I think it's a way more fun way to learn about the bridge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to catch some sleep because tomorrow we're doing some hiking. So we're going to need some rest.
Yes, we are.
All right. We'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. Look what time it is. What time is it?
Really early 0:30.
It is really early 0:30.
I don't even know. What time is it? Like 6:30?
Yeah, it's like 6:30.
Got up at like 6? I might be delusional. But we're going for a hike.
We are going for a hike this morning.
It's a good thing. So that's why we're crazy people up early.
So we're meeting somebody at our hotel this morning that's going to take us on a little hike. Looking at the weather forecast, and believe it or not, there is a slight chance of rain. Slight. So it's kind of unusual for this area, but...
Is it really valid?
Huh?
Is it really valid?
Is what?
Is it going to rain? It's not going to rain.
I hope not.
No rain. So we are super excited to be at SARA Park this morning. Let me see if I can get this right. It's the Special Activities Recreation Area here in Lake Havasu City. And we are here with Jackie from Go Lake Havasu and Havasu Hikes. And so we'll introduce you to her in a minute. I just wanted to mention that on the way here this morning, we saw the most beautiful sunrise. It was absolutely spectacular. We have a slot canyon waiting for us, so we need to go.
Okay guys, we've been hiking in the canyon for a little bit, and we promised to introduce you to Jackie, our hiking guide, and here she is. Hey Jackie, can you tell us a little bit about the hike today?
Absolutely. We're heading into, I'm getting the chills just even thinking about it. We're heading into the most famous hiking location in Lake Havasu City. We're heading into the Slot Canyon. A lot of people also know it as Sarah's Crack, or the crack in the mountain around here. But this is just, it's a gorgeous canyon to navigate. There's a lot of fun obstacles, and I'm not going to give them all away to you right now. But of course, you can check havasuhikes.com and I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
All right, I might be a little nervous about this.
You got it.
Woo.
So, yeah, nature slide right there.
It's kind of fun. I guess she's probably going to show us how it's really done.
I prefer a little bit
like a rope burn going down there. Now that's how the experts do it.
See, I told you we'd make it out alive.
Jackie made sure we were completely safe the entire time. It was actually a really, really nice little hike. I come here and do it. Like it's really a neat, cool little canyon.
But after all that physical effort, we are starving. So Jackie has taken us to a place called The Red Onion.
And more importantly, coffee.
Coffee.
Let's go. That breakfast was so delicious. We both actually had the same thing. It was a Sonoran omelet, and Jed had some like these crispy potatoes, and I had hash browns.
They're home fries.
Delicious. Definitely want to come here for breakfast. And that eggs Benedict, how was that sauce on that? Like,
that was, the hollandaise sauce was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. So apparently that's the thing to get here. Jed failed and didn't get what he was supposed to.
That's true. But the coffee here as well, if you like coffee, their coffee here is really, what did you have?
I don't even know. It was caramel cookie butter something.
Was it good?
Caramel and cookie butter. I love caramel and cookie butter, so like I couldn't go wrong. It was delicious.
Okay, now we're gonna head back to the resort, clean up a little bit, and hopefully show you guys around.
So we have made it back from our morning excursion. Now we are going to take a full tour of the resort here. So this is the London Bridge Resort, as we told you earlier, and we're about to go down to the lobby and meet Joelle, who is going to give us a tour.
My name's Jo. I'm the Director of Fun here at the London Bridge Resort. So the resort is owned by Tom Flatley. So he purchased the property in 1984. So previous to that, it was just flat land. So Mr. Flatley ended up turning this into a Ramada Inn and Suites, and so it was a 200-room hotel. And then he actually renovated the hotel into a 122 all-suite property, and then changed the name to the London Bridge Resort.
So the very first thing that you're going to notice as soon as you walk into the resort is this beautiful Gold State coach. So this actual one is a replica, but the original one was built in 1762 and was used by Queen Anne, and it was also used in like in the coronations and the openings of Parliament and all that stuff. But this thing is so beautiful. Could you imagine like being pulled by 8 horses in this thing, kind of going through the streets of London? That's pretty cool. First thing we're going to do is check out the pool, and you might think we're a little crazy because it's only like 65 degrees here, but how can we let this opportunity pass us by? They actually have 3 pools here at the resort. They have this one up here, and they also have one down lower that has a slide and a jacuzzi, and then there's actually the Kokomo bar, which has its own pool. It's like the 21 plus kind of party area, nice bar there, and then a pool with like all kinds of activities for some adult playtime.
And the pools are also heated to 85 degrees.
That is true. So even though it's 65 degrees, we're actually going to be warmer in the pool than we are outside today.
Okay, switching over to the GoPro because we are going down the water slide. It's a little chilly out here. All right, one water slide. It's a little chilly, but here we go. Woo!
But I tell you what, there is nothing quite like sitting around in a hot tub after a nice long hike in the morning. There are also a few places to eat here on the resort grounds. First place is Martini Bay, which is like a full-service restaurant with a bar. And then there is Papa Leone's, which is a pizza place, which we actually had last night. Sorry we didn't get any footage. Actually really, really good pizza.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was tasty. And then there's a coffee house, the local grind, so you can get your morning coffee, and they also serve some breakfast there. So lots of places. And then, of course, your close proximity to the London Bridge and the Channel, which has other restaurants located around it. So we really hope you enjoyed the tour of the London Bridge Resort.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Well, we've really enjoyed staying there. It's a really great resort. Lots to do. It's right there on the channel, by the bridge. You just can't beat it. Great location, very comfortable. We are super happy to be there.
The time in the pool made me really hungry and thirsty, so we're down the road at Mudshark Brewing where they have beer and food.
So there are a couple different locations in Mudshark. Apparently there is a pizza and pasta place that's closer to the bridge area, but this is down here is the actual brewery. We're gonna go inside, try to sample some of the beer, get something to eat, and maybe even a tour. So we came in, and the first thing we did was get a tour of this place, which is actually really cool. It's actually a pretty good size brewery operation here, but they actually started as just a little teeny tiny brewer that was pretty much just local, and now they distribute all over the state of Arizona. One of the really cool facts about this is when they expanded and built this new building here where we're currently at the Mudshark Public House, they decided to make it completely 100% solar. So this place runs off of strictly Arizona sunshine.
So one thing I like better than Arizona sunshine is Arizona craft beer. We ordered a sampler of 4. First one is Havasu. It's blueberry and vanilla bean. The pumpkin, which is the rim of the glass is dipped in maple syrup, and it has what, cinnamon sugar?
I think it's a cinnamon brown sugar. I think that's what you said.
Yeah, cinnamon brown sugar. The next is the scorpion, which is their amber, and then we have a full moon, which is a Belgian
wit.
Yeah, Belgian style wit. Oh, they put blueberries in the glass.
I was gonna say the Havasu, it's actually really delicious. You can really taste the blueberry in it. And then of course the added bonus is that they stick blueberries in the glass. It's like I was gonna say cherry on top, but it's more like a blueberry. It is a blueberry.
We got the pumpkin with the maple and cinnamon sugar. So I'm gonna preface this with, I don't normally like pumpkin beers. This is delicious. It's like a pumpkin pie in a glass. You taste that?
That rim is so good. The whole thing is good. It is. It's a really good pumpkin beer.
So for the holiday season, I say skip the pumpkin pie and just get some of their pumpkin beer.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Next up we have the amber. It just tastes like a good classic amber. It's really clean, a little bit of sweetness, and then it just finishes off really neat. So the last beer that we have on our sampler is the Full Moon, the Belgian wit. It's got a really citrusy, tangy flavor at the end. It's really pleasant. And even though it's kind of hazy, it's not as heavy as a wit normally is. This tastes pretty light. Body-wise, it's light. The flavor is
no,
great.
it's great. It's like a really good everyday beer.
Yeah. So our food has arrived.
And I got the Billy the Goat pizza. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Billy the Goat.
Billy the Goat. So this has got a garlic cream sauce base. It's got goat cheese on it. It's got caramelized onion, prosciutto, figs. What else am I missing? Arugula. I think that's it. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is absolutely delicious. It is so good. Now, I know these ingredients may sound like a little strange to you and maybe you wouldn't really eat them normally, but they really, really work well together.
So I got a sandwich, the brick oven Italian. It's got provolone. What else does it have? I have a terrible memory.
Pepperoni, salami, ham, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, some red onion.
So this is also toasted in their brick wood-fired oven. It's really good. It's actually spectacular. I love sandwiches. It's like cheesy and smoky all at the same time. And I don't know if that comes from like the wood-fired oven. Yeah, it probably does. Oh my gosh. Mudshark, you're doing really well so far. However, a little challenge for you. I'm really picky when it comes to mac and cheese. And usually when you go to a restaurant, the mac and cheese is usually just okay. So they have a white cheddar mac and cheese. That is so good. It's like legit homemade mac and cheese.
Share with your wife.
I mean, it's terrible. No, isn't that amazing? That is so good.
That is delicious. You're not getting this back. I am so tired.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a vacation.
There's so much.
There's so much to do, and it's so much fun.
I'm falling in love with Havasu. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. So, and I'm really sad that this is our last night here at the resort too.
Yeah, but we're gonna go get some sleep. But stick around because tomorrow we have something truly adventurous and awesome planned.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. Super pumped about this morning.
Yeah, so what we are going to be doing is we are going to be going off-roading with Sandbar Power Sports.
And this is the beast that we're going out in today.
Is that its name?
No, it's not the beast. I'm just nicknaming it the beast.
Okay, so the side by side apparently is the beast.
That's what we're gonna call her.
Isn't that our couch though?
Yes, it is the couch. Maybe they're related.
Yeah, Beast Junior.
All right, let's go.
So the off-road trip that we are on brings us out to Topock 66, which is on Route 66. We actually drove by here in our series that we did. We didn't have the opportunity to stop, so we're actually kind of glad that we're able to come back here. On the way out, we also saw some really cool stuff. We saw some wild burros.
The old railroad that used to run kind of like through the middle of the desert.
So there's a railroad that used to be there in the 1800s, and they basically rerouted it, and so it's in a different location now, but you can see some of the old railroad ties and stuff through there, which is kind of cool.
So this place is actually really neat. If you look behind me, you have this beautiful marina, something that you wouldn't necessarily expect in a desert landscape like this. There's a restaurant here, nice little bathroom break if you're doing a little side-by-side trip, nice little place to grab a bite to eat and use the bathroom.
So you guys, that was so much fun.
That was an absolute blast.
Sandbar Power Sports are absolutely amazing. We had a great time out there exploring with them. If you are in the area and you are looking for something awesome to do, that's it.
That's high on the list. That's high on the list. Especially during this time of year, if it's too cold to get out on the water, hop in a side-by-side with these guys.
But speaking of getting out on the water, we're at Lake Havasu, and that's the one thing that we couldn't just leave the area without doing. So we are going to hop on a boat. So we are actually currently waiting on our boat to arrive. We are at the Havasu Landing Resort and Casino's ferry dock here. So the cool thing about it is it's super inexpensive.
Yeah, $2.
Round trip.
If you're looking for the cheapest way to get on the water here at Havasu, I think this is it.
Right, so this is a 17-minute ferry ride from here at the Bridgewater Channel over to the casino, and then another 17 minutes back. So even if you don't want to go and gamble at the casino, it's just a nice way to get out on the water for half an hour.
All these ferries leave about, what, every half an hour?
I mean, that's subject to change, but like they leave over here, Bridgewater Channel, on the hour, and then they leave from the casino on the half an hour. So we're going to hop on, we're going to go over, and then we're going to kind of probably just turn around and come right back.
And we're back.
That was a really nice way to get out on the water. It's, you know, a nice little boat ride, really comfortable boat. The views are really beautiful as you're going across the water, actually over into the California side.
Yeah, you can see some of the lighthouses. I really love the lighthouses though.
We didn't
really
pay enough
cool.
attention to those when while we were like exploring. The lighthouses are really, really neat. If you're a lighthouse fanatic, you definitely want to check out the replica collection that they have around the lake here. It's really cool. But with that being said, sadly, our getaway for couples has come to an end.
Getaway for couples?
That's us, a getaway for us.
A couple's getaway.
For us.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Go Lake Havasu and the London Bridge Resort. You guys are absolutely amazing. They treated us so well while we're here.
We had an absolute blast. There's so much to see and do here in Havasu. We'll be sure to leave a link to everything that we did while we were here in the description, so be sure to check that out and come here and check out Lake Havasu. You won't regret it, I promise.
That is going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up, that notifications bell after you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, it's like you got a
See
little
what
out of
I did
order
there?
there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a little out of order. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys,
Stay wonderful.
Call it a day.